Hey, what's up, YouTube? I wanted to do a fun, quick spec video. In the meantime, while waiting for a couple of original comic book art pieces to arrive in the mail, man, so I can do a haul video then. But yeah, so why Cyberfrog? Why Comicsgate? Quite frankly, deep pockets, dude. Deep pockets. Ethan Van Sciver's fan base and or Comicsgate has deep pockets, and the numbers don't lie, dude. Numbers don't lie. So let's get to the numbers real quick. If you don't know, Cyberfrog is the hottest independent comic that nobody knows about. So Ethan Van Sciver, after leaving DC to personal reasons, political reasons, whatever, Van Sciver decided to restart or to start Cyberfrog again, his creation back in 93, 94. And he wanted to start it back again on Indiegogo. Indiegogo is like Kickstarter, right? Indiegogo is like crowd-funded projects with tiers, with specific tiers on, I guess, how much money donated, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, dude. Numbers don't lie. Check out the numbers. So it's really it's amazing. It's really cool, dude. So Ethan Van Sciver started this Cyberfrog independent project last year. Okay, so he had done 3 campaigns, right? So the first campaign, which ended on July of last year, raised over $500,000. I don't know, a couple months. I forgot how many months it was. It was supposed to end in November of 2018, but it was the release date for the Cyberfrog Blood Honey. This is his first appearance, by the way. This is the 1994 book. But anyways, yeah, the first campaign of Cyberfrog had raised over $500,000, $538,000. It's an impressive feat, dude, for one independent book, dude. So everything sold out for the first campaign, all the variants, all the perks, whatnot. And Van Sciver decided to do a second campaign so that his fans could get a copy of the new variant, I suppose, that came out with the new campaign, and just to get a book for themselves. And the second campaign raised well over $90,000, dude. So the 2 campaigns together, which ended in September 2018, received over $500,000, $620,834, dude, for an independent book that's not even done yet, dude. I think this will be the Cyberfrog Blood Honey, the graphic novel, on Indiegogo is going to be released ending of this year. I'm not too sure. So again, Ethan Van Sciver, since that sold out, he's currently working on a 3rd campaign for those who had missed getting the copies. And this current campaign, the 2019 campaign, as of right now, is $191,000. No, excuse me, $191,731 with 3,500 backers current. So altogether, this book, Ethan Van Sciver's Cyberfrog Blood Honey, the new one, has raised a little over $800,000. Almost 1 mil, almost 1 mil, dude, since July of last year till now, or something like that, dude. Like, dude, man. So, and not only that, I've been, I haven't done much research, but I've been following Ethan Van Sciver, his live videos. I've been tuning in and out. And now I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe Dynamite Comics, the guys who owns Vampirella, I think Archie. They do Archie comics, or whoever, all those characters. They're collaborating right now with Ethan Van Sciver, Cyberfrog. They're gonna do variant covers with Vampirella Cyberfrog, or whoever's the Archie and Cyberfrog, because I mean, it makes sense. I mean, I'm assuming that, you know, Dynamite Comics really, you know, saw what Ethan Van Sciver and the brand name Cyberfrog can do, money wise. Like, it sells. The book can sell. I think that's why they're collaborating on variants, because the book will sell, dude. I mean, $800,000, dude, for one graphic novel, dude. That's very impressive, you know. Congrats to the dude, man. That's why, you know, I was like, you know what? I mean, you know, it's super hot right now. Maybe, you know, it might get hotter. If it does, you know, I'll pick up his first appearance with this. I decided to pick this up. You know, Cyberfrog. Is it Harris Comics? I forgot. Published in 1994. First appearance of Cyberfrog. Yeah, dude, it's you know, check it out on Indiegogo. I backed it. I'm a huge Ethan Van Sciver fan since early 2004, 2005. When I got back from deployment, the Jeff Johns Van Sciver Green Lantern Rebirth was one of the first things I picked up, and I really enjoyed it. And, you know, been following Ethan Van Sciver since. And you guys know, I have a bunch of Ethan Van Sciver original comic art, and his stuff is absolutely fantastic, dude. So that's my take on my spec on why I'm specking on Cyberfrog. You know, spec is spec, dude. Spec is fun. You know, you win or lose, dude. And these are supposedly rare books, hard to find. You know, I don't know, that's what people say. When I bought this lot, it was listed for $275, but I got them down to $105 each. And I was fine with that, you know. The other two listings were graded CGC copies, 9/8 of issue 1. And one of them was signed, I believe. It was over $1,000, you know, fuck that. And the other one was a Blue Label 9/8 that $600 something. But, you know, since it's a spec book, you know, $105 was fine. It's fine for me to invest in a spec book that, you know, a price that I'm okay with, that, you know, wouldn't hurt me, you know, financially wise. $105. So I picked these up right away, dude. And yeah, dude, politics aside, I suppose I'm neutral. I haven't done much research on Comicsgate or SJWs to really align with anybody. I don't know if I'm even going to align with anybody, but what I do agree with Comicsgate is that, in a nutshell, correct me if I'm wrong, to me, just, you know, objectively, you know, looking, you know, what people say, and, you know, just not even doing much research on Comicsgate. Comicsgate essentially, to me, is you know, artists, writers, illustrators, painters, you know, artists, you know, freedom of expression, being able to create and express themselves, you know, the way that they want to, without being judged, critiqued, without being, you know, judged, or, you know, saying you can't do this, you can't do that, you know, and, you know, just doing it for themselves and their fan base. I think that's it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that, to me, I think that's what Comicsgate is all about. I think every artist should be able to express themselves, whether it be PG-13, rated R, bloody, gory, sexual. Express yourselves in a way that you see fit. You know, the way that you feel like, because I'm an art student. You guys know I dabble in art. I'm an art student, and yeah, that's why you know, I'm backing Cyberfrog. You know, I suppose, you know, because I'm all about that freedom of expression, dude. So that's my first spec, Cyberfrog, and my second spec is this book, Witcher, limited. This is the GameStop exclusive. This is my third copy. I have 2 copies in my LCS, Game Over Comics. Check them out. Link in the description below. Cool cats, man. They take care of me. So the first 2 copies that I purchased of this book, I purchased last year. let's see. Let me check on eBay real quick how much I purchased it for. But yeah, The Witcher. Why The Witcher? Because I guess because Henry Cavill. So The Witcher Netflix series was announced, I think, just right before they had that Henry Cavill Superman DC kind of scheduling conflict, yeah. And then, so before they had that, and then I guess Netflix or somebody announced The Witcher. Henry Cavill is gonna play Geralt. Netflix Witcher. I'm like, I was kind of shocked because like back then to me, because when he was still Superman, you know what I'm saying. And obviously there were talks about Man of Steel 2, whatnot. He's an A-list character. To me, Henry Cavill is an A-list character, A-list actor, excuse me. And for an A-list actor to do, a 8 episodes on Netflix, dude, it had to be kind of serious, you know what I'm saying? And, and so I jumped on this. A buddy of mine on Instagram had spec'd this way before the announcement, the Netflix announcement. He was telling me about like, yeah, The Witcher, huge fan base in the I guess the novels, the book series, and the gaming. The game is a huge hit. Like a lot of game awards and Game of the Year editions for the video game. So there's a huge following with the video games and the OG followers from the novels and shit, dude. Which got me very what do you call that? Purchases. Sorry, I'm on eBay right now. Which got me very intrigued. I got intrigued with this book, with the Witcher series. I jumped on it, dude. 2018. So the first 2 copies that I purchased of this was, one of them was $25. That copy, I'll try and put a picture on the video. That one's like a 5.0 to 6.0, and the other copy was $78 I bought last year, September. That one's like a 7.8 plus. This one is a nice copy as well, like around 8. This one I bought this year for $24, $26.99 in January. So Cyberfrog $105, and this one $26.99. So altogether, a little over $100 for 3 copies of this. So this is this predates the Dark Horse series. So this technically is Batman Adventures 12. If you're looking for his first appearance in comics. This was published in 2011, while the Dark Horse comics, I believe 2014. I did check out the CGC label for the Dark Horse comics, and that one was, it was published in 2014, the first issue. And this one obviously predates it by 3 years. And to me, technically, this is the Batman Adventures 12, his first appearance in comics, the GameStop exclusive. I would definitely spec on this because because only the gamers, or if you're a GameStop, I don't know how you got this, with points, or you have to do some subscription with game. So only the gamers got this, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know how many is out there. They say it's hard to find, but shit, I got 3 copies, so I don't know. And this is one of the books that the pricing is all over the place. I saw a listing currently at one at $100, one at $200, but I don't know. I bought mine for $25, $70, $24. So we'll see how these books grow. We'll see how these books happen. What will happen with these books, dude. But yeah, the Witcher series. I'm intrigued by it, dude. It's Henry Cavill, an A-list actor, and The Witcher has a huge following. That's why I spec'd on this book. And yeah, these are my spec books, dude. Take it with a grain of salt, dude. Spec books are, are made to be fun. And I obviously didn't break the bank with the books. And that's super fine with me. Win-win. And yeah, dude. And yeah, that's my spec books, man. Be on the lookout. I'll have some original comic book art haul video soon. If you guys haven't checked out my other original comic book art haul vid, link in the description down below, man. Check it out. Yeah, man. Aloha.